Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Oh, I can't get out of the glamour. Huh. That's fine. So let's go find Lucia. I've actually known people who've already completed the game, which is rather upsetting. Game's been out for like 3 days and they're already at the end of the game. I hate people who rush things. Half of them are probably cutscene skippers too. Thank you for informing me of the others, informing the others of the meeting. When everyone is here, we will begin.
Our present situation is as follows. Efforts to aid the people of Garlemald have begun in earnest. Moreover, having entered into the capital, the Imperial Palace is within our reach.
But before we proceed further, we must learn what has befallen this city, for therein lies the key to understanding and combating the Telophoroid's designs.
I have a suggestion, if I may. Several of the Imperial soldiers we captured on the Magna Glaciers are members of the Populares and acquaintances of mine. Once we have cured them of their tempering, they should be able to give a reliable account of the events leading to the capital's downfall.
A promising idea. I will assist the healers in their ministrations. Of course, I will require a porxia of my own, assuming you can spare one.
Would you like a hand?
No, I am sure we will manage. Better that you take my place in the field. The noxious ether of this place disagrees with me, and as I shall need to draw on my own for the treatment, 'twill be prudent for me to remain within the camp.
This talk of curing the tempered is all well and good, but I reckon the cold is a more pressing concern. All the houses round here are fitted with ceruleum heaters that could keep us warm and toasty. Problem is, the machines seem to have given up the ghost, and if we keep sitting around, freezing our asses off, we'll be next. My smiths reckon that with the right parts, they can have them working again, but it won't be easy.
Understood. The machinists will assist them in the repairs.
The rest of us should either stand watch or survey the area.
We've made our presence known to the Telophoroi. They will be searching for us, if they have not already ascertained our position. That we have seen no sign of them since the battle suggests they have yet to do so. However, I suspect they may be biding their time.
Or perhaps we are beneath their notice.
In any event, we'll find no answers standing around here. Urianger, Estinian and myself have visited Garlemald recently, so we'll lead the reconnaissance efforts. Perhaps bolstered by a few Bosnian and Dalmatian scouts from my previous excursion for good measure.
Don't forget about us Alamegans. We have experienced scouts of our own.
Well now, this is turning out to be a rather sizable team. With such numbers, we should be able to cover a wide area with relative ease, including that surrounding the Imperial Palace. How about you, Graha? I have a feeling we'll find a use or two for that vanishing spell of yours.
Twould be my honor to be of service, though I doubt that you of all people need rely on my tricks.
That leaves us with guard duty.
As a matter of fact, I have something else in mind for the two of you and Alphino. Between here and the center of the capital lies the Eblan Rhine. I would have you search the area for survivors. Your keen sense of direction, honed in your extensive travels, should prove useful in navigating the ice fields.
Icefield. I love Icefield. Oh wait, no I don't. You have to.
As ever, you do not want for enthusiasm. But given your experience traipsing about through Kurthus, I should be surprised if you let a little inclement weather dampen your redoubtable spirits. And even if that were the case, the promise of hot soup upon your return would surely spur you to action.
Maybe.
You all have your duties. Let us make haste. May the Fury bless and keep you.
Got to be good. If this cold, I mean, if it's this cold and with the Taru's clothing, I dread to think how we'd fare without it. I must remember to thank her when we next meet. It makes me realize too, that while the people of Garlemald have spent their whole lives in these conditions like these, even they have hard-pressed to survive away from the warmth of their homes. If there are any survivors, we must find them and quickly. Okay. Wait, where am I going? Ah. Whoa, chums. Been given something to do, have you? Well, as it happens, I too have been ordered to make myself useful. Sounds like a rather tall order. Since you ask, we're to scour the Elven Rime for survivors. What? What about the ice fields? On the off chance you'll find someone? You'd take forever finishing the job without the benefits of my expertise. Or more specifically, my telescope. Come, friends, I know just the spot where you can begin our search. I'll probably regret this, but we may as well humor him. I'm just gonna have to shout it right now. You people are insane. Half naked people in this weather. Of course we are. That's awesome. It's so cold. I spy with my little telescope a massive sheep thing, or perhaps it's a cow. Not that we're after either way. And that's the ether current. No, just a wind sprite. Other than that, it's all snow, snow, snow. But lol. Below, What do I see over on your hillock? It's no mistake, it's a girl. Survivor, show me. Over there, beyond that tree, it looks like she's running away from something. Though surely not us. She wouldn't even know we were here unless she has a telescope like mine. All I can tell is she's wearing a pale green dress. A rather fetching one at that. She'll be long gone by the time we get anywhere near, but we should be able to follow her footprints. I'll let Lucia know where you're heading. Oh, and take these warming tinctures with you. Poor girl must be chilled to the bone, if not on the verge of freezing to death. That's actually very thoughtful, thank you. But won't you need them for yourself? Oh no, I'll be fine. As a man of chivalry, my honor demands I do no less. And lest we forget the very reason we're here to protect those in need. Now go, and Godspeed. Okay, footprints in the snow. Leading east. Okay, looks like they're heading towards that building. We're getting close, I'm sure of it. At first, we thought she'd gone inside the building, but the door doesn't look to have been opened in some time. She might still be nearby, so we'll look around for her. Then again, it's also possible that she ran right past this place. You wouldn't mind searching ahead. The girl in the green dress anxiously surveys her surroundings. Were you to call for her at this distance, it might attract the wild beasts to your location. It might be safer to get closer first. But you must do so without drawing her attention. Okay. Oh no, she's being attacked. What the hell is this thing? Oh. Jeez, she is really moving. Oh. I guess I will help with this real quick. Those are the red violence is due, huh? Down it goes. All my years of stalking and being a creep would pay off. Following the group. Tree, tree, tree. Nope. Get behind the big tree. Behind the big tree. They're all depending on me. Nice. Phew, still one piece. Who are you? Stay back. The house is packed with explosives. Take another step and I'll blow the place sky high. Please, we just want to talk. I'm Alphana. This is my sister Alize and our good friend Hidden. We have no intention of hurting or taking anything from you or anyone else. I give you my word. We and our comrades have come to provide aid for the people of Garlemald. Aid? You savages are the one responsible for all this. You did this to us. We didn't, I promise you. One of the other reasons we came to find out what happened here, in fact. The Telepharoi are the ones to blame. They're the ones who laid waste to the Garlemald, and they won't stop until they've destroyed the entire world. They are the enemy. Our enemy. On the way, we encountered Imperial soldiers who had been made their thralls. Those poor souls are now in our care, and we are striving to cure them of their affliction. You're the first person we've met who wasn't already enslaved. How were you able to escape the Telepharoi's influence? Are there others like you? I'm sorry, I don't mean to overwhelm you. Let's start with the introductions. Can you tell us your name? My name is Licinia. As far as how I managed to stay sane, I've been asking myself the same question ever since that night, and the roar, the terrible roar, and then the screams. I was screaming too, I think. I'm not sure, I can't remember. Then came the silence. Everything was still. It was like waking up from a nightmare, though that may be the fighting had stopped. So I stepped outside. If your hells are real, I saw one that day. I ran past friends, people I'd known all my life, eyes vacant, dead, staring at the sky. Others were mad and violent. I saw them struggle with soldiers, but didn't stay to watch. I fled as far as my legs would take me. Do you have family here? Is this their home? No. This is the Victor Spoles, a mansion of retired soldiers. Or it was. But now me and a few others are borrowing it. As for the explosive, I was making that up. I just wanted to keep everyone safe. And I don't know if... and I didn't know if you were... The truth is, our supplies are running low. You said you came here to help, can you? Of course, whatever assistance we can provide, we will. Thank you. I'd better tell the others first. Wait here. This is everyone. Lacinia says you can be trusted. But these are desperate times. We'd be fools to let foreign troops in our home. Having said that, were you to provide us the means of heating the place, as a sign of goodwill, perhaps we will take you at your word. If that is too much to ask, then leave us be. Time to put my fire gathering skills to use. Could you provide a spark with a little magic, Alize? We'll have a fire burning in no time. May we build it under the gazebo? The what? Oh, you mean the borrower? Yes. You do that. Do as you will. The burrow, huh? What is up with her? Huh. Sorry, I was still finding it hard to come to terms with all that's happened. Now that you're here, though, I'm hoping things might change for the better. You know, I've worked up a little sweat running about, so I'll leave space around the fire for the others. As you can tell, they are in a far worse state than me. We are planning to look for somewhere warmer or with more food, but they're not going anywhere until we nurse them back to health, which I don't know how to do. Is there anything you can do to help? I'm a white mage. Does that help? Can I... I'm a white mage. Can that help? Can I help, please? I guess not. I can treat their frostbite and their wounds, but it'll take time for the fire to do its work. Now would be a good occasion to make use of his tinctures. The ones that can warm the body from inside out. Would you make sure everybody gets one? The numbness is beginning to subside, though I suspect once the fire dies, it will return with a vengeance. Warming tincture? Never heard of such a thing. No harm in trying. But tell me, have you heard aught of the city? Though calling it that seems absurd after what happened. It's nothing but ruins now. A few buildings still standing offer no more than meager protection from the wind and snow. Food production, water purification, the magic tech that sustained has come to a grinding halt. What machina that remains remains operational cannot be run for lack of ceruleum. Of course, Engines is full of the stuff. For all the good it does us, no one here knows the first thing about extraction or refinement. All is well. Yes, never better. Oh, what sweet libation is this? Is it poison by any chance? It was a joke. I laugh. If I laugh, it makes... it's that I may not weep. So said the poet, and alas, my tears would freeze on my cheek ere they fall. We are the blessed damned, to bear witness to the fall of the great empire, while our brethren lie dead or live on as puppets of flesh. First came the war, then came the roar, then when morning came, Garlemald was no more. In the cacophony of gunfire, explosions and screams, with our beloved capital razed to the ground. From the rubble rose the disheveled remains, their lavish finery caked in ash, as they shuffled mindlessly towards the palace. Each bearing a fragment of stone or metal, an offering perhaps to the architect of our destruction. A hopeful few tried to reason with the deranged, but only been beaten for their kindness. But I knew better than to plead with the horde. I fled with my health, if not my conscience preserved. Now I wait for my fellow cowards for the final judgment. What do you want? Drink this. A tincture? May as well drink it, I suppose. This? It's a radio. You don't have where you come from, I take it? We use it to listen to the messages sent by others, even over great distances. There are different types, but this model is by far the most popular. Made with quality components, crafted with the finest ore. Sourced from Loctus Amonis, it is. It's not all useful since the capital fell into ruins. The people at the broadcasting station must have either fled or ended up like the others, because all we hear is the same music, being played over and over again. Home Beyond the Horizon, an ode to the brave men and women who sent to reclaim our ancestral homeland of Locus Amonis. We may have founded an empire in these frozen wastes, but we always hope to take back what was once ours. 'Tis a solemn reminder that though we must suffer great hardships, better days will surely come. Despite everything, I believe that Emperor Varus yet lives, and that he speaks through us, through our radios. It was a cunning strategy faking his murder. He must have foreseen the catastrophe and chose to conceal himself, that he may one day make his triumphant return. Yes, I'm sure of it. Emperor Varus will not be defeated so easily. I don't have the heart to tell him. What's that? So this is what you gave the others. Thank you. I'll save it for later. Actually, I have a few things to ask you. Okay. Are you part of the group staying in Pateron? I saw Legis Vagelia's groups heading towards the Maga Glaciers a few days ago. They're the ones you encountered? Yeah. Camp Broken Glass, you call it. And Vergella and her men are there now? So how did you reach Magna Glacius? Did you cross the mountain on foot? Dear God, no. Airships. Then there might be a way to... Lucia, where is everyone? Where is everyone? Frail voice. Is something the matter? Who's in there? Voice from inside, you say? You must be imagining things. Everyone's out here. Perhaps baby Amnesty has found a way into the house. It wouldn't be the first time. What are you doing, Lucinia? Without the soldiers to scare them off, the wild animals have been roaming clear to closer to settlements, and some have been known to attack people too. I've had an idea. If you and yours are strong enough to defeat a Legis, then surely a few beasts shouldn't pose a threat. If you mind to continue helping us, perhaps you could head to the other side of the lake. There's a small group of tappers living there. People whose job to extract ceruleum. They still do, from what I can tell. I've already tried asking if they would share the fuel with us, but they're not willing to give it away. They want food in exchange, lots of food, and that's something we don't have or cannot get on our own. On top of that, even to reach their den, you have to make way past all those creatures. Still, would you be willing to go in our place? We only need enough ceruleum until the others are strong enough to travel to your camp. If the offer still stands, that is. Oh, and I don't expect you to give up your own supplies, but there may be other ways to pay the trappers. You better watch out for those baby almasties while we're away. Yes, of course. If I see any, I'll be sure to shoo them away. To reach Tapper's Den, you'll have to cross the lake. The ice is thick enough to support a person's weight. But if you'd rather not take the risk, you'll need to take the long way around. Finding the entrance can be tricky too. So it's easier to just look for someone standing guard outside. However you decide to head past there, please be careful. Oops. Fine. I will go. Ah. Why am I running? Oh, too far. Ooh, an aether current. Hardy little plants, huh? There goes there. How did you find us? Some creepy girl. What do you mean I stand out like a sore thumb? Huh. If pure bloods over at Victor's Spoils haven't given away our location, you've never found us. Those stuck-up arseholes thought they could come waltzing in, demanding ceruleum with nothing left in return. Huh. Looks like the boot's on the other foot now. Now that the capital's gone to shite. So they resorted to sending you to negotiate. You know the game, so you know the game. I know the game, Soul Sword. If they think they got that we'll give in to intimidation, they got another thing coming. Wait, what? Oh, you want to deal with this? Fine. Wow, I only get like 3 shots with that? Let's take out the tank. Please stop. Consider me intimidated. Not dead yet. There you are. Just after you left, Lucinia asked me to go and catch up with you. In case you needed a hand. Someone must have slipped that I have a little experience in transporting barrels of ceruleum. So this is Trapper's Den. Well then, after you. Who are you? What happened to the guards? They fought me and lost. The Orzians and rebels here to save the people of Garlemald. This doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why in the hells would you pass up a chance to put the Imperial bastards to the sword? Let me guess. None of you are Garlean. You were brought here from other lands? Girabarnia, Yangtze, Boja, Damaska, to name a few. Some dragged here against our will, others fed bollocks about a better life, all put to work extracting ceruleum. All given the esteemed title of An, placing us firmly at the bottom rung of the ladder. But the hierarchy means nothing to the new Garlemald, says we. About the only thing that's escaped more or less unscathed is Cerulean engines. Still sustaining us. We, even with our paymasters out of the picture. We hear you're experts. Oh God, it's raining. We hear you're experts in drawing up ceruleum from the bottom of the lake. But how can you do that if it's frozen over? Huh, wouldn't you like to know? Trade secret, I'm afraid. At any rate, it's not the ceruleum. It's not as if ceruleum is used for much these days. What with the city in ruins, we take enough to power our heaters and save the surplus for later. And though it helps slave off the cold, it does sod off about our hunger unless we can trade it away. Speaking of which, be sure to tell your contingent we've got ceruleum by the barrelful. If they're interested, we'll exchange it for whatever provisions they're willing to spare. We can certainly ask, but if you're all free to go now, why you can carry on living here? Free to go? Go where? Even if we manage to get back to our homelands, there's nothing left for us, thanks to the Empire. And the knowledge and skills we acquired working here would be practically useless outside of Garlemald. So we are staying here for the time being. Long as there's a need for ceruleum, we'll find a way to get by. Even if Garlemald, as we know it, is gone for good. Gone for good. I have a feeling there's going to be a help rebuild Garlemald down the line. regardless of what the Isabald contingent does for the people of Garlemald, the Empire itself is already a thing in the past. For many, that would be a case may cause for celebrations, but while others, their whole way of life will be turned upside down. After all the atrocities committed in the Empire's names, perhaps it is best that it is consigned to history. But what would the ordinary people, their lives, their stories, should they be forgotten too? I suppose there'll be plenty of time to order that later. For now, let's see about getting some ceruleum. Okay, so I guess I'm going to end it here. I want to thank you guys for watching. I don't know how long this video is. I kind of forgot to time it again, which is why I am ending it here. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.